Good evening, my friends. I am Dr. Heather of Halo Health and Nurturing Your Soul. And so tonight, I really wanted to focus on what it is that we try to connect with when we talk about awareness or we talk about being present, because those are lots of big buzzwords that we hear a lot. But what does that really mean? That's a concept that's kind of hard to grab for some people. And so today I thought just very briefly we would do a meditation to just really connect with that part of us that is authentic. We go through our lives busy with everything that we're trying to do, our jobs, being children, being parents, being whatever it is that we are in this world. We have so many different roles, we wear so many different masks, and sometimes we just fall into bed exhausted to try to get some sleep and then do the same things, play the same roles tomorrow. And so what does it mean to just be still and be authentic and be present? Because that is really the core of meditation. Just trying to, for a moment, just be who we truly are and just be as we are in that moment, without all the identities that we have, without all of the activity that we have, but just to take a minute and touch that piece of us that is our true self, capital S. But then again, the answer or the question, I guess, is, well, what is that? Who am I? Who is that true self? And that is the ultimate question. Who are we? And it's so easy for us to tag ourselves. When somebody says, "Who are you?" we immediately go to, "I'm a pharmacist, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister," right? We spit out all these roles that we play, but we really don't have often that identity with who we truly are. Without all those roles, without those identities that we just kind of cling to because it's easy to identify ourselves in that way. So before we even begin the practice of sharing who we are, we have to find out who we are. And that's an ongoing question. But today we're going to start, if you haven't started already. And so I invite you just to find a place where you're comfortable. For you, that might be lying in your bed. That might be lying on your yoga mat. It might mean just sitting in a chair or sitting on a cushion on the floor. Whatever that looks like to you, just find a place that you can relax and be comfortable. And I invite you to take a few deep breaths. Just inhale and fill up. And then exhale and just let it go. Nothing more, nothing less. Just take a couple of deep inhales, filling up your belly, your chest. And then open your mouth and exhale and just let it go. And then again, on your own, just inhale through your nose, fill up. Let your belly expand, your ribs open, perhaps your collarbone lift. Sip a little bit more at the top, and then let it go. And take a couple of deep breaths on your own rhythm here. And through your breath, if you feel comfortable, feel free to soften your eyes and maybe close your eyes altogether. And as you relax through this practice, try to stay aware and awake in whatever fashion that you arrive in. As you relax and soften through every breath, can you find that relaxation with a sense of awareness, a sense of presence in this moment? And draw your attention to that place in the middle of your forehead, between your eyebrows, just a little below the surface here. We call that our third eye, that place of wisdom, that place of reasoning. And just notice what you find there. Where are your thoughts today? What do you bring with you as you start to sit with me here? What is playing around and tangled in your mind? Again, without judgment, just a noticing of what's there. And can you, on your next exhale, on the movement of your breath, just find that thought drifting on your exhale just a little bit farther away from you. That important thought will come back to you later. There's no place for you here in this moment. Not that you're not important, but you're not needed right now. And on your next exhale again, just imagine on your breath just that thought floating a little bit farther away. And as it continues to just drift farther and farther away, just allow your attention now to settle back to an anchor, the anchor of your breath. Again, just taking a deep inhale and notice what your body does in response to that inhale. And then exhale and soften and let it go. I invite you through our entire practice, as those thoughts try to creep back into your mind, that you simply notice them, and then with your exhales, just allow them to drift away, telling them you'll come back to them when we're finished. And draw your attention back to the details of your breath. Just noticing every little feeling. Notice how when you inhale, how the air wisps around your nostrils. And how you exhale and every part of your body softens just a little bit more. And notice when you inhale the coolness of the breath as it comes into your nostrils, that coolness maybe on the back of your throat. And how when you exhale, the breath feels warm now as it leaves your body, warm and moist. A warmness on the back of your throat with every exhale. I invite you here to just very casually, without even moving too much, just allow your hands, if they're not already, just to become palm upward. Bring your attention back to your inhale. A slight lifting in your body. And as you exhale, just can you allow yourself to soften a little bit more? Being present sometimes is just having your attention be with yourself, even as simply as your breath. Just allowing your attention to come inward, away from the busyness of the day, just back to yourself, the trueness of all that you are. And your breath is the thing that is constant in your presence, your true essence, yourself, your being, all day long. Just a rhythm, just a flow of your breath as you inhale, and a relaxing as you exhale. We often don't even notice our breath throughout our day. So a very gentle, compassionate practice is just throughout your day, take a moment to just notice your breath. It's as simple as that, to just bring awareness back to who you are and to yourself. Relax your shoulders. On your next exhale, can you just allow your shoulder blades to just melt down your back? Relax your elbows, your upper arms. Draw your attention around the corner of your elbow. Feel the energy of your forearms. Just arrive at your fingertips. Can you notice the sensation in your palms? The energy there. Notice the coolness inside the curvature of your palm. Can you notice where the back of your hand is touching the earth or your leg? Feel the warmness, the sensation of touch there. Can you notice that space between your palm and the back of your hand? The slight vibration of energy deep within your hand. Radiating through your fingers. First step in trying to find who you are is connecting with that one, that essence, that true self within us. Most of us, if not all of us, feel that deep within us there's something more than just this physical form. There is an essence of who we are. We reside right in this moment in this form. And life is this journey of recognizing that you are more than this form, this body, that one within you, the one that sees through your eyes, the one that thinks your thoughts. Most, if not all of us, will know that we've always felt that we are bigger, that we are more than this body. One way to just early on recognize that is to again just bring your attention to your hands and to your fingers, the tips of your fingers, as they float above your palm. And in contrast, remember again the feeling in the back of your hands, that edge of where the back of your hands stops, and the earth below or your legs begin. It's very clear in that sense of touch to recognize where your hand ends and your leg begins. But in contrast to that, allow your attention to float upwards to your fingertips now. And with your eyes closed or soft, without looking, could you define the exact place where your fingertips end and the world around, the air around, begins? Can you identify that place where your physical form ends, where you end, and the world begins? If you're struggling, that's expected. When I first had a leader walk me through this exercise, I was amazed to feel like my fingers didn't end. The part of me that is me felt like it just radiated through my fingers up into the air at some point that I couldn't even define where it stopped. There is a part of us that is not contained in this body, that is much, much bigger than this human form. So if you haven't noticed already, I invite you to just feel the you-ness, the self within you, radiating upward through your fingertips into the space around. And just enjoy the fact that there is no end to where you end and the space around you begins. And in this, I invite you to just begin your journey of feeling that if this is true, that you, the true you within you, cannot be contained in your body, then who is that? What is that? What does that mean to who you are? Take another deep inhale and fill up. Draw in the air around you, the space around you. Fill your lungs and hold it. And then gently let it go. Our breath is a movement of the earth and the world around us, deep to enter within us. With every exhale, we share ourselves back with the world. Again, another example of how we are one with everything around us. You are not small. You are immense. You are fullness. You are life. You are energy. You are love. You are peace. You are life. Today, remember, as you go on about your day, you are so much more. And life is this incredible journey of figuring out what that all means. You can stay exactly as you are as long as you want, keeping your focus on yourself, perhaps your breath. And when you feel it's time to move on with your day, carry this peace, carry this immense compassion for who you are with you into your day. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Om Shanti Ananda. I wish you much peace and much bliss in your day, in your week, and in your life. I'll be with you next time. Namaste.